should ask when dinner is. Well, looks like we got us some engine parts in here finally. We got us a new to us cam. Actually, it is brand new cam, a little old. Even come with a sticker. Can't get it out of the box. I don't feel like pulling it all out right now to wrap it all back up. But that's a vital part to our project. Let's put a Corvette engine together to run as a street stock engine. Even though I'm not an engine builder, but we're gonna give it a shot. We also got these boxes here. Let's see if we can't crack it. Get at least one of them open here. So those have been with us for a while, especially with the old leafer. I've done a lot through Summit Racing, simply because, well, when I had the old leafer, I was driving a truck and I was going through Talmadge, Ohio, which is the headquarters to Summit Racing. But one thing I found with using Summit is they are more drag racing oriented, hot rods and that type of stuff. And over the years, I've kind of, past couple of years, I've been kind of hitting up Speedway, getting things off of Amazon, because Speedway does a lot through Amazon. So I decided to go directly through Speedway this time to order some of the stuff we need. So first things first, we got us a high flow oil pump and a pickup tube for our new, they'll work with our new oil pan that we got. Now the oil pan actually comes with its own gasket kit. Through Speedway, they throw in a gasket kit. Oil pump and pickup tube also come in the gasket kit. But this is the first brand new oil pan that I've ever had. I'm gonna leave it shiny because it's galvanized. But we'll have to check and see clearances on the oil pump and the pickup tube, which should be good in theory, but you never know. But that's one nice oil pan. Got us a few stickers. That's always nice too. And you know, race car drivers, we like our stickers. Now, along with everything else, we got our Velcro gasket kit. Should be pretty much all the gaskets that we need to put this engine together. And the last thing that we got a circle track RPM control, or soft touch rev limiter. This is a new piece that we are being required to run in the street stocks at Farmington. Pretty much, we were going to run really a bone stock engine rule, just about. That's part of the reason why we went ahead and got this engine, because we were going to pull this engine out and pretty well run it as is. But they've opened the rules up a little bit to allow 383s and stuff like that. But they implemented a rev limiter controller, hopefully to kind of level the playing field. They can adjust the track can adjust the rules if they need to drop the RPM level, or if they open it up a little bit. But for us, we're going to end up using the rev limiter to help us hopefully make this stock engine stay alive just a little bit longer. Because really, I've talked to my engine builder, and he said run it as is, put a cam in it, whatever, but go ahead and leave the bottom end alone and run it. Now, we ordered all this stuff, and I gotta say, I'm just a touch disappointed. MSD, we didn't get stickers. Speedway, no stickers. What the heck? Our cam we got for free. We got stickers with it. What the heck? Either way, cam and the set of heads that you see sitting on the engine came from Jason Brewington. He's helped us a lot over the past several years with our racing program. the old leafer, he helped me straighten it out. We did some trading before I got the old leafer for modified stuff when I still had modified. But he's always a big help to our racing program. And of course, you know, sponsors I've had for years, Riker Trucking, they're the ones that supplied the Corvette that we got the engine out of. Valve covers, I don't know if I'm going to run these necessarily, but I am going to use them one way or the other. I'll probably steal the valve covers off the 383 and put them on there just to kind of keep debris from getting down in the engine. I'll have to cover the holes up on the valve covers either way. But these were a Summit special. I think I got these for 20 bucks for the set. The intake, Riker Trucking supplied us with that. That really big thing is to get started tearing things, well, cleaning things up. We got to clean the heads, flip the engine over. We got to take the oil pump off. We got to clean the top of the pistons off and get the carbon off of it. So we got a little bit of work ahead of us, but we're a lot closer to where we were. Now, one thing we need to do before we really get going too deep, you get this old timing chain cover off. In order to do that, we got to get the harmonic balancer off and use a harmonic balancer puller. Big reason is if you use a standard puller with the claws that reach back behind here, you can really knock the balancer off balance, and then you kind of defeat the purpose of having it. So we're just gonna run this off with a impact. Real easy, hopefully, and we'll see what we got. Now, upon further inspection, we got the timing chain cover off. We got a little bit of slop in the chain here, but it ain't bad. But we got a plastic cam gear on it. Not a big fan of that. It can get hot, melt, break, whatever under a consistent load. So we'll probably see what they're going to cost, but we might go ahead and just upgrade the timing chain and go with a better system than what we got here. So we got to get the gear off and then see what we got to do to get the cam out. If you're new to our channel, I'm far from being an engine builder, but we're going to give it a shot anyway because we're trying to save a few bucks. Well, that was easy enough to get the cam out. Figured out, you gotta leave the gear on. Never done it before, so you gotta leave the gear on, and you gotta pull this little push rod out, which this engine didn't originally have. I stuck it in there the other day for the fuel pump. We run a mechanical fuel pump system on our car, so it basically runs off the cam. This first lobe down here. But either way, this little push rod there. That's pretty well what gets the connection between the cam and the pump itself to get fuel. But either way, you gotta remove that and have the timing gear on to slide it all out. Right now, that's about as far as I can get until really I need to get some lifters so I can get the top end together. Then we'll worry about getting the bottom end together. But we need to get everything else cleaned up too. So we got plenty of work to do. Okay, well, I ended up going in, eating dinner, messing around, and accidentally caught the opening night of St. Francis County on Facebook Live. One of my friends on there shared it, and I just happened to get on there and catch Kaden, or actually a Super Street heat race. It was Kaden and his little brother, who is driving Caden's car from last year. Kaden got a new car. That is their first night out. Well, first night of the season for St. Francis County altogether. But they ended up racing, and Kaden somehow or another managed to get his first heat win, and his little brother finished his first heat race. So that's pretty neat to get to catch accidentally.
Right there, that Sicko sponsored car. Super Street. Garrett. race up there in front here. Yeah, Kaden up there, Kaden down. Kaden, get it, man. Look at him go. That's a good one.
But back to the rat fed engine that we're trying to get ready for our street stock car, which is why we didn't go out there, because, well, we need our time and money invested here and getting our car ready versus going to the track, which, you know, granted I didn't get a lot done last night, but every little step I make is a step towards progress. So one thing you're going to see me do a lot of while putting this thing together is cleaning it up. Get real close in here, you can see all the divots and stuff on the heads. The bottom side's about the same. There's a lot of debris on the, well, in the valve, in the rocker area, on the top there. There's a lot of cat hair and things you just don't want in an engine. Timing chain cover, you can see it's got a lot of buildup on it. Really, I'd like to go through and degrease the engine and just get it over with, but one, I don't have any degreaser, and two, well, I don't know what we're going to end up with when we put this thing together anyway. So we're going to work with what we got. It's important to get things clean, simply because dirty surfaces when you're putting gaskets on and sealer, even with gasket maker, will lead to possible leaks and issues later on. But you guys saw me pull the cam out yesterday out of the engine. See it right there. It will get wrapped in saran wrap, but don't have any at the moment, so we'll make do with what we got for right now. Some people wrap them in trash bags. I like to put it in saran wrap to kind of get a better seal on it. So we're going to get to cleaning on this and see what we can't come up with as far as, you know, while we're cleaning, we're also looking for issues along the way too. So we're going to get started. So one of the things on my list of things to do with this engine is to clean the pistons. I've already got a couple of them going here. This one honestly looked about like that, so did that one. Want to clean the carbon off to kind of, well, hopefully get a little bit of cleaner fire and air fuel mixture. But this engine coming out of a car, it was California emission compliant. Anybody that knows me, I think California is a bunch of communists, honestly. That's about their laws and everything else. It really, I think, hurts their people more than it helps. But either way, we want to get the carbon off. I've been lightly using my scraper to get the bigger deposits off, and then somewhere around here I got a Scotch-Brite pad to kind of get the stuff that the scraper don't get. But as far as spray, may or may not be doing the right thing, but I'm using my Lucas toolbox buddy. Pretty much WD-40. Got my WD-40 sitting there, but really not using it. I like the Lucas stuff a little bit better than the WD-40, but that's kind of what we're going right now. I'm gonna get these cleaned up and I'll show you what we got when we get done. Well, okay, probably wasn't scary, but see, pistons are pretty clean there. Go over here to the other side. This one here was probably the worst one out of all 8 of them. I mean, it actually had probably an 1/8 inch worth of carbon buildup on it. Like I said, that's I could probably open. Well, I can't find it right now. My 383, I could probably open it up, and the pistons would look something like this, versus black like I showed you before. So I say that's something to do with the recirculating the exhaust and all that crap back through the system, more than running the stuff gas or whatever anyway. But either way, we got our pistons clean. That was a pretty simple task. We're just going to keep cleaning on this thing till we got the parts ready to go. We're waiting on lifters. We're going to have to get a timing chain, probably switch over to a double roller, and got to clean things up, obviously. I'm trying to think. Head bolts, we got to get some head bolts. I would reuse what I got if I was in a real pinch, but no need to put them on, blow a gasket, because, you know, if one of them snapped, or, you know, push kind of shove while I'm torquing them down, have one snap. So that's about the gist of it. Once again, congratulations, Mullet Kid, on your first heat win. We're gonna do what we can to get done as soon as we can on this engine, so we can get out to the track, help the car count, because it's a really fine line whether or not they're gonna run us at Farmington anymore on the car count. So we need to get the car count up there. I got to get mine done before I can even show up. So that's about where we're at. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. We might make a little more progress before we see you next. So God bless you. We'll catch you later.